Well, what a difference a day makes.
Yeah, that would have been very nice to have had a bacon roll.
Will we finally get on this ferry?
Welcome to the channel. We are Graham and Ellie. We are Wizard in the Wild.
Last night we moved Merlin into the lanes ready for the ferry and the start of day 14.
We might only be 20 metres away from the slipway, but it's really peaceful here.
Such a shame. This is a restaurant up here and it's closed. The ladies decided to retire and it looked so lovely through the windows. We thought, oh, I could just see Graham and his bacon roll being reunited there.
Yeah, that would have been very nice to have had a bacon roll.
Well, what a difference a day makes.
Yeah.
It's really calm, isn't it?
Yeah.
That wind's definitely dropped. Yeah, don't mind sailing in this.
No.
Jazzy, you're obsessed with seaweed. She just loves seaweed. Look, it's just every bit of seaweed. She has to sniff, 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 and preferably get right in there. We have to keep reeling her in. Come on. Come on, Barnacle Bill.
The ferry port's got a lot busier now. Almost full. And here comes the ferry. This is MV Loch Portain, this one. I'm going to get run over if I stay here much longer. I better get back to Merlin.
So, Graham's just been chatting to a subscriber. We think they're a subscriber. They're just watching our Christmas vlog, so maybe they won't subscribe when they've watched that. I don't know, considering it's September. But they're parked a van and two vans behind us. Just behind us. It's a little green van. So, when you come to watch this, lady, in the little green van, you met Graham on
The slipway.
the slipway, yeah, in where are we?
We're in Harris.
In Harris, yeah. So hello and thank you for supporting us. Sorry we didn't catch your name. We might try and catch your name on the boat. But hello from Wizard in the Wild and thank you for stopping to chat to Graham. Shh. Easy. That ruined a perfectly good sound effect.
Musicians in kilts. That'd be a good name for a band. Yeah, him and his mate came in this van earlier. It's like a little mobile office that they bring with them and everything they need. The waters of the Sound of Harris separate the Minch from the Atlantic Ocean. It is quite a difficult channel to navigate between these little islands and rock outcrops. Our sailing takes us from the port of Leverburgh on Harris to the island of Berneray. The shallow tidal waters are a rich feeding ground for seabirds, and often on this trip you can see porpoises and dolphins. It's a bit of a tight squeeze.
At least it's calm. Calm's good.
At the moment, yeah.
The girls are being really good. Could all go wrong. This is the one with 3 engines.
Yeah.
Somebody here's on dolphin watch.
I'm on dolphin duty at the moment. Not doing a very good job. I've seen a few, but not been able to film them. They go by far too quick.
Doggy minding. I wonder if he spotted any dolphins out there. Well, I'm afraid I don't know my port from the starboard, but basically we have to navigate a narrow channel with the red buoys to the left and the green buoys to the right, and you daren't deviate, so you sort of slalom across the water because of all the islands that are partly submerged or fully submerged, and the rocks under the water. So it's a very narrow path, a very indirect route.
And this is Eileen and Jürgen with their beautiful little doggie Sarah. These lovely people were watching our vlogs whilst waiting for the ferry. I have forgotten which country they're from, but I'm sure it was one of the Baltic countries. So I'm guessing Norway, Denmark or Sweden. But whatever, it was lovely to meet you guys. And this is the Berneray ferry port. Tiny really, isn't it? They do have a toilet disposal point through there. And I spy a water tap. They're very well organised here. You can empty your chemical toilet and fill up with water as well.
Yep. Incredibly helpful.
I think the tide must come in here. It's all over the seaweed's all over this car. And that's the ferry we just came in on. Oh look, a little community gift shop and bistro. It's good that they make a lot of these things multi-purpose. There's very few roads here, but we seem to have got a little bit confused.
Lloydie-dee. Looks like there's loos down there as well. Oh, a little gift shop, look. Tiny little gift shop. Coral box.
And just up here on the right is Seal Point.
Here's Eileen and Jürgen.
We can look at that later when we come back this way. This wooden building just come into view there is called the Birlinn Yarn Company. Ellie wants to have a little look, so we're going to stop. Birlinn is Gaelic for a small wooden vessel, hence the logo.
Well, I'm really sad this place is closed. I wanted to learn more about the seafaring sheep. They sound interesting. And it's just my sort of shop. I mean, apparently they specialise in hand-dyed organic wool from their sheep that are specially bred. I think they're descended from Norse sheep, or partly, and so they're unique sheep. They only use those sheep for the wool and the yarn that they make.
That house has seen better days, I think. I think this will do nicely for breakfast. I mean, there's your view. Incredible.
There's a few other people here, but I think most people off the ferry head down to the Uists. We decided to head up to onto the Berneray Island, and I'm glad we did. Right, breakfast and a cup of coffee.
And there's me lad. pretty damn perfect, don't you think?
Berneray is only about 10 square kilometres. It's a very small island. I say island, it is connected to the Uist, but with a causeway, which we haven't been over yet. And this is East Beach. Very nice. And look at this. Ellie's making us a cup of coffee.
I am. That'll be nice to have that here, won't it?
Yeah, yeah.
With that view. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
There is a West Beach as well. I don't know if it's worth driving over there. Got so many things to see and do. I don't want to be rushing all the time, do you?
No, it's nice just to chill out for a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little relax.
Talking of chilling out, a little doggy.
You're all chilling, look.
How's the coffee coming on?
Ah, it's boiling. The kettle's on its way. And here's the other two waiting for their breakfast. Haven't had any breakfast yet, have you? Disgraceful.
Yeah, we got a little bit caught out because for some reason or other I thought you stayed in the van or in your cars on that particular ferry. So we were all geared up to have our breakfast while we were riding along the waves, but it didn't happen like that. We had to get out. I think I've got confused with the other ferry that goes to Barra. This is lovely. And we've got a nice cup of coffee and a view to die for. You enjoying that, Jazz?
Not touching the sides, is
I haven't got time to answer you, Dad.
it?
I just wanted to show you this. This is what they call the macrae, where the grass grows into the sand. It's quite unique around here, evidently. In the Outer Hebrides. So, I'm just going to have a little walk around along the beach. It's really nice because it's so sort of secluded, and that we've let Luna and Maya off. Here's something I've never seen before. In all the wind, the beach grasses are blown about and create this pattern in the sand. It's a bit like beach art, really. It's amazing. Never seen that before.
Jazzy, wait a minute, darling.
Wonder how far we'll get. It's a job to keep Jazz out of the seaweed.
Hi, Lolo.
She just loves it.
Got a job to see Jazz over there. She really blends in with the seaweed. She's been a right pickle. I don't really want to put her on her lead, but I might have to, but I don't want to. Do you think we should put Jazz on her lead, Gray?
Yeah, maybe we should. There's not normally all this seaweed on these beaches. They're normally clear, but with all the storms we've been having lately, it's all washed up. Well, Eileen and Jürgen have just arrived, and they're letting Sarah have a run around.
Love her. She's trying to find a ball that she's left on the beach and she can't come back without it. She'll be tired with all that running around. Ah, it looks like Sarah's got some reinforcements. Someone's coming to help her find the ball by the looks of it. He's having a good old sniff round. Will he find it? Oh, they're both looking now. They're not doing very well on this ball hunt, so I think it's time for Jürgen to go down and help. Wonder if he'll find the ball. Seems to be going straight for it. Yeah, he's found it. Come on, Sarah. Here she comes. Oh, bless her. She's happy now she's found it. Thank you, Daddy.
On the way to East Beach, we passed Seal Point. We're popping back there now to have a look. Any guesses as to why they call it Seal Point? We are about to go over the Berneray Causeway. That will take us onto the island of North Uist. The causeway was opened in April 1999 by the then Prince Charles. Before the causeway, the ferry operated from here on Berneray to here on North Uist. The causeway cost £6.6 million, and it replaced the ferry service that had been operating for generations. The causeway transformed the life for the people who live on Berneray, all 150 of them, or just under. In truth, we're both a little sad about leaving Berneray so quickly, but as we cross into North Uist, we are excited to continue exploring. Join us next week when we go on a bear hunt. Now that's a comment I never thought I would say.
If you're enjoying following our adventures in Scotland, please do like, subscribe, and most importantly, do remember to comment. More comments will help us to keep producing more vlogs for you on YouTube, so do keep them coming.